Perfect. Alright guys, so if you want to help out the stream, all you gotta do is retweet that link right there. It's been a hot minute since I played this game. I've been focused on other things, but just give me a bit to readjust and we should be good, alright? Okay, so here, and hit yes. Okay, maybe turn up the volume a little here. Okay, let's see what our options are. This is new. This is nothing. And it looks like we only have one option, but I'm gonna go ahead and check the flow just to make sure. So we cut off a lot of things that we didn't do before. And other than this, which requires me to know Q's real name, I think there actually is possibly one path. All right, so let's go. Yeah, it might have been different artists. I like the design on the poster as well, but I'm totally fine with the design in this game. Ambitex? Okay.
Oh, the reactor.
This nuclear reactor automatically supplies electricity for years without any extra input.
How do you know all that?
I read it in the manual that's right over there.
Okay, Akane.
What, you don't think Zero plans to lock us in this shelter for years and years, do you?
That's not funny.
It's pointless. I checked it already.
Damn. That means we're trapped. It's the new year. 22 years since Maria was born. Never thought there'd be a time I couldn't wish her Happy New Year. This is the worst year ever.
She your girlfriend?
No. She's my little sister. She, fell ill 10 years ago and was admitted to the hospital. I figured she'd be lonely in there, so I always stop by after work.
That's...
Every good morning and good night was so important to us. And now...
Oh, that's right. Happy New Year, Junpei.
What's with you all of a sudden?
I wanted to say that to you for 10 years, but I couldn't.
You say it now, but... I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say.
At least give her a proper response. You're her boyfriend, right?
No, I am not. She's just a childhood friend.
Really? And here I thought you were dating.
Carlos?
Whoops. I'm sorry if I made things awkward. I just wanted to learn how you guys were connected. The best way to build teamwork is to know who your partners are.
How like a firefighter.
Well, we'll leave it at that for now. Okay, we can't hang around here like this forever. Let's find a way out.
They did a pretty fun camera thing there. Also, writing-wise, that was really smooth. Pretty much, you transitioned from Carlos mentioning his sister, right? And because of that talk, it kind of prompts Akane to say the thing that she wanted to for 10 years ago. Unfortunately, Junpei doesn't kind of follow through, but it had me thinking about the importance of being reborn multiple times in this setting. But before we go into that, let's do this puzzle. Okay. The necessity of forgetting the past in this story is pretty big, actually. Well, I mean, now that I think about it, being reborn that often is kind of like finding yourself in an ideal situation. Given the context of the story, it's strange. Give me a second. Like, imagine a world in which Akane and Junpei are actually, boyfriend and girlfriend. And so we might encounter one of those very evident changes in the world when they wake up again. And I'm curious if it's gonna be right in front of my face this stream. Okay. Freezing? Or where are we? Okay, anyway, I'll just go the usual roundabout. You change the switch on this locker. Okay, so it needs power. Got it. What's this game about? It's really hard to explain because this is the last story in a line of 3 games. But if I had to dumb it down as hard as I could, it's a story about characters who are put into situations that they can't escape. So like escape room scenarios, right? Every single Zero Escape game has a bunch of characters locked in a facility. Maybe this game isn't necessarily a facility, but who knows? Kind of like Saw. Yeah, sure. The person who plans out these games is called Zero. So you're onto the right idea. But how it gets more complicated is that time is not necessarily chronological, especially in this game. The way you experience this game is out of order. And so you have to put together pieces of the mystery despite the fact that things are not in order. Right? That's why it's called Zero Time Dilemma. The writer is Uchikoshi. You might have known him for Ever 17, Somnium Files, name any other game that he's written. He's rather famous. He's a Spike Chunsoft writer. But yeah, part of the enjoyment of the Zero Escape series, in my opinion, is the puzzles, right? So that's the gameplay. The mystery is there, and then it ties together everything in a cohesive way using science fiction. And it's also a thriller too, so if like some of the science ideas go over your head, don't worry, there's always the fact that people are trying to escape, and then how that kind of makes people, you know, run their heads into each other. Okay, one more time. Power cords for the control panel are extended into the drains. Okay. Okay, so far, other than turning the power on, not sure where the correct direction for this room is yet. And it seems it's only this panel matters. Yeah, if you're a big numbers guy, Uchikoshi, throughout the series, kind of makes numbers more than just numbers. They can be symbolic of other ideas, like resetting, like a return to nothing, being reborn, infinity. You get the idea, right? Nothing inside. Okay, so maybe it needs some type of feel to function. The room seems cold to me. Okay, sure. Two lights, one to the left and one to the bottom. This needs power, all right. So the funny thing is, This game, well, not this game, but the series has been out for a while, and being a fan of VNs, a little bit surprised. Oh, a lot of people were surprised that it took me so long to get to this. Okay, so we're good there. Also, Alien reference. Okay, so everything is leading to getting fuel and warming things up. Yeah, I'm kind of worried. I really like Uchikoshi as a writer, so I'm hoping that in the future he has something already planned. Main gas valve? Okay, so it looks like it's transferring, and you're trying to figure out how to make it all work, even though things are frozen. Alright. Okay, so it tells me how hot it is. Too risky to chance. I can't do it yet. Probably because of this. Oh crap, I forgot to ask the artist to make an image for Clover. Alright, too late. Okay, still saying it's too dangerous. Okay, the problem is we just cycled through the room though. So that's on, it's green. Does water function now? The main water valve? Okay, so I need to find the source of these things here. Thanks for the follow, L. Okay, so start a fire here. No item on me though. Nothing up here, right? No, okay. What? I've always associated Clover with weed. I'm glad that glitch existed with Clover. I wouldn't even call it a glitch anymore. It's a feature. Uchikoshi always planned for Clover to smile in absolutely every single scene. Fucking, I love that character. Okay, does this function finally? No. So there must be something super obvious that I'm missing here. Is there like wood in the floor or something? Come on, man. Visual evidence, okay. Okay, so it's leading me to believe that I need to access this first. But there's no power. Okay. I've gone through this section twice now. anything else on the floor that I'm missing? No, check that already. Okay, so yes, there is something, thank God. Alright, now we know exactly where to go. Alright. Okay, got it. Okay, so the exposed wires are still a concern for the group here. So now that things have heated up, the question now is what am I allowed to do? Can water pour? This section's still freezing cold apparently. Okay. Okay. I might be missing something on the ground again. That wouldn't surprise me. Okay, what else could it be? Does anything else need a light? I feel like... Can I heat this up with a light? Ah, okay. There's a guide for using this panel. Door cannot be opened due to insufficient power. If the power for the facility drops below the operational minimum, air circulation will be halted. Okay. Do not enter a room where air is not circulating. Okay, fair. Okay, so pretty much bring more power into this is the goal. Makes sense to me. It's actually functioning though? Alright, now I know where to go. It does actually, wow. Okay, so it doesn't count for that. Is this enough power right now? I don't think so. Okay, so still gotta just figure out what to add to it, I guess. What's in here, by the way? Okay. So there's no power flowing through here. Okay, so I don't need to access this anymore, so we're good on there. This done? Right, not allowed yet. Jesus, come on, game. Did I open up what's under here yet? I don't think so. sense that way. Okay, sure. How am I able to modify this? I can click on it and then do what here? Complete the pattern. I'm allowed to rotate the pieces. Click piece, rotate selected pattern. Drag to rotate the cube. So I click the piece, and I click it again to rotate. Okay. Okay, seems simple enough, but let's not jinx myself here. It's kind of hard to rotate this cube. Then I need to shift these things around too, I think, because of that, right? But for now, let's connect everything. Certainly not what I meant there. Looks about right. I think so. Yeah, we're good. I mean, that's what it's called, so might as well try it. Two of them, alright. Yeah, they have a lot of those kind of puzzles in this game, and I mean, I'm not sure how you feel about it. I think it's nice to have easy puzzles, but at the same time, the previous games really kind of mixed it up more. Okay, now that I've plugged it, are you allowing me to do this? Nope, not yet. Yeah, it could have been. Have I checked the bottom here yet? I don't recall. I mean, there's no power, so I shouldn't be allowed to. Alright. So I've done that puzzle, which didn't net me much. Check the water valve. You're talking about this thing that's frozen, right? So I need to solve for that issue first, which requires me to heat up the room further. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. Like, if you really want to nitpick this game, you can start finding, like, small things, right? Okay, I'm not allowed just to light this out. I'm pretty sure I tested it out already. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. Small things add up for sure. I need a key, which is probably for that. That makes logical sense. So is there a mold? I mean, I have this here. It doesn't count, right? Yeah, I'm still a little bit surprised by that. They had a while. I wonder if their budget was not great either, because again, the game didn't sell well in Japan, right? What can I do to... Okay, here's an idea. If I cut off power from here, I'm not allowed to do that. If I... Can I fickle this? Okay, that makes a little bit more sense then. So the power is transferred over here, which allows me to access the other side of the room. At least it should. Block of tin. Okay, that makes more sense. Freezing fire extinguisher? That's cold. I mean, can I heat it up? Okay, that's not how it works. Am I allowed to put this inside here now? No. Am I allowed to do this now, finally? Jesus. I mean, I thought I could have heated some things out, but I have to try again. Let's see. I guess that's really not what they're asking. Water's still not coming out, right? Because it's frozen over there. Unless you're saying that I can use this on this. That makes no sense. Wait, what if I... Hang on. Get it. That makes no sense. Fucking what the... I'm just trying to find the pieces to this thing, because nothing's operational right now. Can I... Nothing. It's just guaranteed to be there. There shouldn't even be any power on the side of the room, so I should be focusing on the right side. maybe I got what I needed. Just those two things, really? Okay, I mean, if that's the case, then light it up, sir. Yeah, it's the same series. Okay, I am unfortunately lost on how to use these items. I wanted to heat up inside there, but apparently I can't access, not enough power. Can't access that. These plugs have done nothing yet. And I can't modify this any further. This room is just more obnoxious than I wanted to be. Okay. I want to say the left side I've already done, so it has to be the right side of the room. There's something I'm missing. What is it then? Can I don't know, can I put this plate which makes no sense on top of here? No, of course not. Yeah, so if I could find a way to not expose this, then we're good to go, right? That's what it wants me to do. So then, what item can help me with that? Tin, I imagine I'm supposed to heat up. That makes logical sense to me. Can I combine anything? None of it's allowed to be combined. Am I allowed to combine this for some reason? No, no, no. So it's not that. There's no power here, so this won't function. Is it only the middle section that's allowed to be used? Can't use the left or right? Sorry, does anyone have a hint here? I just want to know which direction to go so I can start doing puzzles, not just search around the fucking room. Unless trying to find a big machine really is the clue. I need a key for this. Did I try turning it back on again? I think you need power to the side of the room with the other furnace. I think you need power to the side of the room with the other furnace and just mash your item so it works. So not this, right? I mean, that's what I was thinking too, is that I would turn power on this side of the room over here. Right? And my thought was I was going to put this inside here. But apparently not, so I'll try this and then... No? Okay. Can I combine these two? No. Tried that idea already. Jesus. Okay, alright. I did try putting the match in the furnace already. Okay, alright. Alright, now everything makes sense. Okay. Looks like it's hot enough. Okay, looks like the obvious thing is water. This is gonna be interesting. Here we go. But we just turned it on, boss. Alright, whatever. Okay. Yeah, I'm already ahead of you. Okay. What the flying? Oh boy. Oh, okay. It's one of these puzzles again, sure. Big pieces first. Just want to find that may function. That's another big piece. Maybe for now. Well, this is assuming that I got that right. Doesn't seem to be the case, given that this overlaps with everything. Oh, actually, no. Okay, something that snugly fits in that corner there. Maybe? Anything else? No. This is already right? Yeah. Yeah, that looks a little bit more logical. These corners are gonna be a little bit funky too. What would I like to try? I'm concerned about what fits in that corner. Assuming this is actually correct. Looks like nothing. There's that. So hopefully this will function. Hopefully. I mean, that does function. Looks like a little bit of a waste of space, so we'll see how this works. It's a freaking H, really? Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay, let's make things a lot easier. So the final spots are, where does this go, right? Okay, that's not necessarily guaranteed there. It feels about right though, but This to me makes logical sense. It fills in all this space. I feel like we're just almost done. Just see. Yeah, but none of this functions anywhere. Oh, now I'm concerned. Is there any grouping where I could do it like this? God, where could this be wrong? Okay, I really hope it's not too far off, because that really just fills in the space just perfectly, man. Come on. Fuck. Is there anything else I can fit here? Okay, but the issue is that this has like no spots to go. So I need to figure out how to make this work. Logically, it does something with this, I think. Fucking blocks that range. Damn it. This is a huge pain in the ass. That doesn't work either. That maybe works. Where would this go? Please tell me there's an easy answer to this and I'm just done. Oh my god. Oh, huge fucking pain in the ass. I'm really hoping that this works here, because I can't think of anywhere else where this would go. Oh god, we're pretty much starting over then. Fuck, alright, let's see. If that's the case, what would go into this situation? I don't think that's right. Like, what the fuck would fit in this situation here? Nothing, right? Nothing fits here, not two things. I'm pretty sure this is right. Maybe I'm wrong on this. So I'm going backwards again. This looks like it fit perfectly. Okay, here. Confirm this with me, Thunder. Are the 4 pieces that I just placed down all in the correct position? B is right. Okay, thank God. All right. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Oh, Jesus. Okay, what's the logic behind this? Focus the laser. Lasers here are required to aim towards the center. Each lane may be shifted up or down. Laser striking, the tilted boards reflect according to the angle. Got it. Okay, and all these have to go towards the center. Okay, and you can't go off screen. Okay, I got it. Let's just do... Okay, so you can actually do that. Interesting. So this red has to go through here. This yellow has to go through the bottom. And I'm not allowed to shift the middle. Okay. This is looking really funny. This is looking fucking hilarious now. What is happening? Ah! All right. Anyway, blue has to go towards the top at least. Okay, but now it needs a... Oh my god, my eyes are bleeding! Okay, I got blue and red. I got blue, red, and green. The problem is yellow now. The problem is I can't shift this. But I'm allowed to shift this. Okay, let's return this back to what it was earlier. It was something like that. Okay. This is also assuming that the right side is correct. I mean, I would need the yellow, logically, to hit from the bottom. And I'm guessing it has to hit to here to go upwards. Might be able to ricochet, actually. Hang on, give me a second. I feel like this is right, but I can't move this. Well, that wouldn't be a bad bet in my opinion, because something being as simple as that might be a little bit much. Oh, this could be really interesting. What if I... hang on. But the problem is these two have to exist to create that line for... Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm not sure if it wants me to go all the way around and be that complicated, or if it's simply just bam, done. But the thing is, I can't move this and this. Is it even possible to solve yellow easily? I'm gonna try to figure that one out first. So I know that's logically... yeah, but logic makes no sense here. Okay, so the question really is, am I choosing... Actually, I think there is no question on the first one, because if you bounce it down, either or it does nothing. So that has to be here. That's stuck in that position. It has to be open. So then the question is it going upwards, which is not likely? Is it going through, or is it going down? My guess is through. Okay, that solves red. I'll consider this being the case for now. So now the next question is, am I allowed? How much freedom am I allowed here? That makes no sense. So my guess is open. Okay, I solved for everything except for yellow again. What a surprise. Oh, we did it. Excuse me. Okay, so I've done this puzzle, I've done this puzzle. I have this thing still, right? Does this function? And I can't lift this back up, right? Okay. Am I allowed to switch this now? Okay. Does turning the valves do off anything? Turn off the power fast or we'll die, guys. Does this switch do anything? The error thing, the power. Fine, okay. Okay, so switching this and that does nothing. I tested this already. I tried the door. I'm going to assume this does nothing. I do have an item, yes. It's a freezing extinguisher. A freezing fire extinguisher. It will freeze whatever object you use it on. Insulator is what she said? I was thinking that too, but I'm not freezing it. Sorry, what did you say? Okay. Hit it. Does he mean this? You want me to freeze this? Yeah, exactly. Do you want me to freeze this section? Do you... Sure, okay. I mean, I knew from the beginning what I was going to use, but like, what? Sorry? You're kidding me, right? You didn't get just... Uchikoshi, man, you can do better than that. You gotta be kidding me, right?
She's okay. She's just unconscious.
Uh-huh,
Her
alright.
breathing and pulse are normal.
I see.
Now announcing the current casualties.
It better not be Akane.
Q Team, Q, Mira, Eric. These 3 are now deceased. As a result, 3 X-passes will be revealed.
What are they? I killed that already.
Fool. That is all.
Q-Team.
It had to have been the vote.
No, we can't be sure all of Q-Team was really killed.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
We need to focus on getting out of here somehow.
You seem to be forgetting that the exit's still locked.
Well then, all we can do is go into that room. What the hell is this thing? Akane?
She's laying down outside.
Really?
The hell is this?
No clue.
Rules of AB game?
Something's up on the monitor, though.
Oh shit. Okay, rules of the AB game. Presented. But yeah, confirmed. Are you sure Team C and Team Q were not written by Uchikoshi? I guess that makes sense. I did see multiple writers. If Carlos dies, Diana and Sigma will die as well. If Junpei dies, Akane and Phi will die. Okay, so that's the thing they're gonna do to actually make us care. I'll write that down for the hell of it. Uchikoshi did Team D. Okay, that makes sense. I wonder if Uchikoshi's better when he works alone as the main scenario writer. Maybe, I don't know. I think he did 999 solo, and I want to say VOR solo, according to what I saw. I want to say Samian Files solo as well. I remember checking all 3 of them.
Share the same fate.
If I die, Akane and Phi die too.
And Diana and Sigma are killed if I die.
Hot damn! How far is Zero going to go with his toying with us?
Ally?
Or betray?
Okay, so either someone says we gotta kill another group so we get out instantly, or we just go like ally, ally,
Will
ally,
it be
ally.
Carlos?
What are you saying? Isn't it obvious? We choose ally twice. We'll add 6 additional points to our initial 3. And we'll both end up with 9 BP. No one dies, no one gets hurt. The exit door will open. And C-Team will be able to get out.
Oh, yeah. I get it.
There's nothing gained by choosing betray, right? Zero's aiming for us to kill ourselves off here.
All right. Hey, before we do this, do you mind if we check on Akane? This girl here, she's always been really smart. If she...
One more time, Junpei. For the audience.
This girl here, she's always been really smart. This girl here, she's always been really smart.
Bullshit! Fuck!
Okay, go ahead.
She thinks the tiniest thing is off. She'll start debating with buts and ifs, like someone at least twice her age. But to all of us back in grade school, she was pretty strange. Well, I guess she came across as scary.
Did she get bullied a lot?
No. It was just, well, not many people wanted to be friends. I always saw her sitting in a corner, curled up, hugging her knees, and all alone. I decided that I'd stay by her side to watch over and protect her, if I could. Then one day, her beloved rabbits were killed by some stupid middle schoolers having fun. She didn't take it well. So, without telling me or the teachers, she went to their hutch, crying and apologizing over and over to them. That was over 10 years ago. A memory that's been tucked away in my brain, covered in dust. When I saw her again last year, I was reminded of that time. I just can't not keep an eye on her. I know, she always goes and just quietly shoulders everything herself. That's why I want to protect her. I wanted to help her bear whatever weight she's taken up. I truly felt that. But, well, I don't know. It was like I didn't know her as well as I thought I did. Hell, I couldn't understand why I even cared. I wanted to find out more about who she really was. To go and see her.
I'm gonna double check a line here. Go way up again. When I saw her again last year, I was reminded of that time with the rabbits. Okay, go on.
Come on, you have someone you really care about, don't you?
You mean my sister?
Yeah.
My parents died in a fire. And then Maria fell ill to an incurable disease. Above anything else, I want to save her. I want to see her smile like before. That's what I decided. That's why.
Ah, now I get it. That's why you need the $500,000.
Whoa, what?
It's clear we both have someone we want to protect. And neither of us can afford to die now.
Right.
So let's get out of this room by both picking ally. We'll work on getting out of this shelter after that.
Can I? No, you can't repeat that line. Yeah, that felt
Okay.
so
Let's get this over with.
out there.
Back to the room for us.
Don't get the timing wrong, okay? We have to enter them at the same time to...
I know.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
You're actually gonna give me a choice. Of course you will. Alright guys, who wants ally, who wants betray? We're ultimately gonna be doing both, let's be real, but pick one first. Oh, you wanna hide it? Alright, fine, fine. I see how it is, guys. Do me a favor, retweet this link.
All votes have been received. Results will be displayed on the monitor.
What? No way.
Sorry, Junpei.
Why?
It's because you would have picked betray to protect Akane. That's what I figured anyway.
Don't lie. The 3 on Q team are dead now. If 3 more die, the X store. That's why you.
No! I wanted to protect Diana and Sigma. But the shield that protects became a spear in the end.
That'll come back to bite you in the ass. Carlos, I swear I'll get you for this.
Forgive me, Junpei.
Oh, hi. Oh, wow!
How dare you! How dare you kill Junpei!
Akane!
Akane, you.
Junpei.
Alright guys. I just wanted to get that over with. Not because in a real life scenario I would have chose to betray, but because we're trying to get every little bit of the story, guys. Remember, it's critical. We have to know everything. Yeah, that's right. My finger slipped.
Don't get the time we...
have been received. Results will be displayed on the monitor.
All right, this is what I'm talking about.
No! Why, Junpei? You went and chose Ally the last time!
Wait, last time? The hell are you going on about? This is the first time we've played.
What's going on? How do I even know about it last time? Junpei's right. This should have been the first time. So, why do I think there was another one? When did this last time happen?
That'll come back to bite you in the ass. Carlos, I swear, I'll get you for this.
This is like when I'm in a fire. Up until now, I've avoided the paths leading to death. So then maybe I can.
Please, don't think badly of me for this. Later.
Maria.
We did it, boys. One more time to go.
Did she get bullied a lot?
No. It was just... well, not many people wanted to be friends.
Where?
You okay?
Is this before the AB game?
What? Okay. Should I keep going?
Yeah.
I always saw her sitting in a corner, curled up, hugging her knees, and all alone.
I decided I'd stay by her side to watch over and protect her if I could.
Huh?
Then one day, her beloved rabbits were killed by some stupid middle schoolers having fun. She went to their hutch, crying and apologizing over and over to them.
How do you know that? Did Akane tell you?
No.
Then why? So, gonna stay silent, huh? Fine. Guess there's no point talking about this. Let's just get these votes.
No, wait! Something's weird.
Hello, pot calling kettle.
Whenever I chose in the AB game, it was always the worst outcome.
What are you talking about?
Junpei? Carlos? I think I understand. I believe that what you just did was shift, Carlos.
Shift?
Space-time human internal fluctuating transfer. A phenomenon where one's mind crosses space and time.
Akane, is that?
The power we used a year ago? The ability to send and receive information through the morphogenetic field. It's a simpler version of this.
You're saying the me here right now came from a different history?
Well, your consciousness at least. Say you go back in time to when your parents met, using a car as a time machine. Know what movie I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course I do. The high school protagonist almost gets it on with his own mother and tries to get his awkward dad to marry her. That's the basic plot, right?
Yes, the story revolves around a boy. We'll call him M. Now, according to the plot, he's successful at getting his parents to marry. But history ends up changing slightly. Upon returning to his own time, his father's a famous science fiction writer, and he's rich.
Huh. I guess the hierarchy was switched when his dad punched the neighborhood bully.
But did you notice something odd about the movie? Just what happened to the M who lived in that fancy house?
Huh. Well, now that you mention it.
I don't think the M from that history appears in the movie at all.
There are two overarching types of stories about time travel. The first type states that there is always only one history. Meaning, if someone changes the past, that previous past is subsequently erased. The other type is where multiple histories exist. This is the many worlds interpretation, one of the more widely believed hypotheses on multiverse theory. The world and universe split into branches as a result of one's decisions. It's a setup where each branch is able to exist in some form. Okay, so back to the movie. First, let's consider what happens with a single path history. In this case, do you know what M is doing back in his own time?
What he's doing?
Committing a form of murder.
Murder?
Well, think about it. The M who grew up in that fancy house, let's call him M2. M2 should have had a variety of amazing memories from his life. Maybe he met a really cute girl he liked, or was a winner of a contest. The possibilities are endless. All of those memories, every single one was overwritten when M came from another history.
Huh? But the history that disappeared was poor M's.
You're right, that's true. What was erased from existing in time was M's history. But the only memories that M retained
Are those of when he was poor.
So, in effect, the life that M2 lived through was overwritten, all because of the actions that the protagonist M took to save his own. I'd say that's the same as killing someone, don't you think? Next is the multiverse hypothesis. In this situation, M2's life is never erased. Instead, a mystery remains. So, where did M2, the version who remembers being well off, up and disappear to?
Where he went.
This is what I think. On the same day that protagonist M used the time machine, M2, for some reason, did the same as M and went back to the past. But then he did the exact opposite of M.
The opposite?
Mm-hmm. He stopped his dad from punching the bully.
So, when he returned to his own time, it was the world poor M had lived in.
Are you saying that they pretty much switched places?
It would keep everything consistent.
That's depressing.
What is?
M2's situation. Well, he ends up getting the bum end of the deal regardless of which scenario happens.
Damn, that's pretty unfair.
Yes, that's true. But, this is rather difficult to say, Carlos. your case may be exactly the same.
What?
Your consciousness could have come from another history and taken over this body. In exchange, the Carlos who was here originally...
No. Another me is in the other history?
There's no use in getting upset. You simply need to accept that that's what shifting is.
But wait, Akane, how did you know that Carlos is able to shift?
He mentioned before that he knows which path has death at the end and which is safe.
All right, one quick moment. I'm still writing down notes. Although her explanation makes it pretty easy to follow, so I don't think I'm even going to say anything. However, please let me use the restroom. I'll be right back really fast, guys. And bam. Okay, back. Sorry about that. I also had a message from Kuroken that I had to respond to.
I just sort of knew, too.
An arsonist set fire to our house when I was 18. My parents didn't make it. Oh, I was able to get my sister Maria out.
Sorry about that.
But we didn't make a clean escape. Maria fell into some sort of coma. They first thought that she had carbon monoxide poisoning. But that wasn't what it was.
Reverie syndrome. A variety of moments flicker in and out of the mind, as if one was constantly dreaming. We believe this is what your sister has.
Maria is either receiving large amounts of information from the morphogenetic field, or her consciousness cannot stop its jumping between multiple histories.
Then she's like us.
I'm gonna just write it down exactly what she said there. Maria is either getting TMI from the morphogenic fields, okay, Or her consciousness is jumping too much. Oh, can't stop jumping. There we go. And then you need to write down reverie syndrome. Okay.
Yes, though it's slightly different. In Maria's case, that power is running rampant within her. That is what the reverie syndrome really is.
What?
If a way can be found to control the ability, then she could recover from it.
Is that true? I see.
Okay. So if she can control her jumping, she can be cured. Okay.
That's good. So there's some hope for her.
Hey, Carlos. When you dove into the fire to save your sister, you were able to hear her voice, right?
Yeah, I was.
Carlos, I'm here! I'm over here!
Maria! Maria, is that you? Just stay there! I'm coming to get you!
No matter how you look at it, there was no way her voice could reach me. But I realized exactly where she was, and I found her quickly. That was the first time. After that, I could hear victims crying out in the fires, and which way would lead to my death.
Oh, this ability we have is triggered by intense danger.
When we're threatened by a crisis, it's easier for us to access the field.
I get it. So that's what it was.
So, Carlos, Junpei, shall we shift?
Huh?
What?
There's really no reason to play the AB game. Well, as it stands right now, it's incredibly likely the both of you will decide to pick ally. But instead of going through that, it'd be better to shift to another history. It'll work! The three of us will definitely be able to do it! But only if we find our lives in danger.
Wait, what do you mean by danger?
The control panel has detected an error in the program. Main cord required to supply additional deuterium. Please quarantine or disconnect the control panel.
Hey, Akane?
Hmm?
You're really turning the reactor into a bomb?
I told you earlier, didn't I? Our lives have to be in danger for our shift ability to manifest.
But this is absolutely nuts. Even if we do manage to do this, the us who are from whatever history we switch with will end up...
Do you plan on dying here then?
Oh, right. I forgot you were like that.
The main cord is preventing the shield from deploying. Please evacuate now. Please evacuate now.
So, where do we need to jump to?
Well,
You didn't consider that part?
well, if we knew in advance, the effect of the threat would be lessened.
You're not affected by any of this at all, are you?
That's not true. Here, look, my heart's pounding so fast. Do you want to check it?
2 minutes until detonation.
Hey, it's kind of getting down to the wire here.
Shit! Okay, we're just gonna have to go for it.
jump to the same history I am.
The same history?
Which one?
Think! There's a history when we didn't get all ones on the dice rolls. The moment right after that.
Are you insane? We're just gonna get ourselves killed.
It's okay. I have a plan.
30 seconds until detonation.
All right. I trust you, Junpei.
Ah, damn it! Junpei, if we die, I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, and this being fixed makes a lot of sense. Okay. So give me a quick moment. I'm writing a few more notes down. For the most part, a lot of explanation during that section there. Not a surprise. They also pretty much clarified a thought that I had, which is they're balancing the idea of multiverse theory and shifting history, right? I mean, that's kind of obvious, though, because, like I said prior to the stream, I have a theory that the reason why we're all doing this is to eventually find a world line or universe, whatever you want to call it, in which the disease that's run rampant doesn't exist, right? So in a way, you're trying to cycle through all these universes to find that one particular one that works, and I guess, interestingly enough, kind of erase history, so there's only one that you're stuck in. But I guess that's a little bit strange to say. Let me think about that a little bit further. There's a few other things that I'm thinking about. Let's see. So Carlos being a shifter is not a surprise because he's mentioned it before, multiple times actually. All of them shifting is a thing that I find fascinating. They had those powers before, right? In their previous game in 999, and it was. Hang on, I just got a reply from Kurokan. Okay, we're good. Sorry. Kurokan's actually helping me out with JP PSN cards, so that's pretty awesome. They did not shift in 999. Well, they had morphogenic powers in 999. In VLR, Akane had. I think did Akane have it? I'm trying to remember. Phi and Sigma did for sure. Now I'm not even sure if Akane had it in VLR anymore. They definitely had Esper powers then. Fine, I'll just put that down. Okay, so now they're accessing that option here in ZTD. So thank you for the correction. Where was I going? Let me see. What was the idea? Okay, so this section answers what question is what I'm trying to remember right now. It answers what is the purpose of dying and being reborn several times? To create a scenario in which there is enough danger, or to be in enough danger multiple times to eventually have a group shift, I guess. So then the question is, why is that important? Well, you're introducing multiple observers who are able to kind of bypass the problem of having no memories. So you've created more shifters out of people who couldn't shift before. So that's the idea, I think, that something is required of all the people in this facility in order to finally make it to the right timeline. And I guess that makes sense, right? Because you don't want to find the right timeline, or whatever you want to call it, and have only one person there. You want to bring everyone with all the knowledge that you have to that world. I wonder if you can influence things if everyone's in a central point then. So let's imagine that all of us in this chat right now, we're like, okay, guys, there's a nuclear reactor that's about to explode. And I know that all of you in the past had Esper powers, okay? We're going to make the jump to the next level, okay? We could talk to each other using our Esper powers, but we couldn't jump before, so it's time to shift. All right, it's either do or die. So we're going to pick the timeline in which let me think of one. The Y2K bug was actually really a bomb, guys, and I got a plan. So we're all gonna jump to right before the entire world explodes. And don't worry, I have a plan. So danger allows our shifting powers to manifest, and now we're all right before another bomb is about to explode and kill our lives. But we have all the knowledge we have all the knowledge that we had before. And we're gonna make use of that knowledge to stop the Y2K bomb from exploding, right, guys? I know we can do it together. Oh, the stream cut out? You good now? Yeah. So then, I guess the question is there any significance to having other people die in your place? Because I understood the idea of shifting consciousness. That was pretty clear in VLR after a while. But then I never really anticipated, or well, that's not entirely true. I never really thought much about what happens to the person afterwards, other than they just die. Never thought about the moral qualms of that until just now. Still a little bit rough, in my opinion, with how they handled that scene, but at least the ideas are still there. Let me see. If I had to say anything, oh, this is locked. Interesting. If I had to say anything, mostly just visual execution of that was kind of messed up. But that would be like a model thing. Writing-wise, did I have any issues with that? I kind of feel like the AB game appearing that way felt really weird, because the logical thing then was just the ally, in my opinion. So I guess I would argue they didn't convince me for that to occur. But I think the thing is, the moment the AB game pops up, and given how Junpei acts, the assumption from the writer then is that the reader would naturally at least doubt that Junpei would choose ally, right? So it's not too bad. I'm trying to think of anything else. I would say probably the most forced thing is that Akane shocks herself. Like, really? She walks out and then puts her foot in the water, and then she gets knocked out, and then that's how you force the scene to happen? That felt a little bit weird. I mean, that's kind of the issue, though. Like, the rooms are self-contained, right? So you need to have something within the room to knock her out. They just happen to do it that way. So that's definitely a critique that I would have about forcing that scene. I'm okay with the AB game rearing its ugly head again, and thinking about how that matches with VLR and stuff, but not how they set it up. I think that's probably one of my issues with it. Other than that, I'm okay. Like, it's nice to get a pretty clear explanation of what they're talking about. And then I also got clarification that they weren't shifters before, because if they were shifters before, then wait, hang on. The way they explained it in 999 is you're transferring information from the... Yeah. So they weren't shifters before, just transferring information. The next step in progression was actually having shifters in VLR, and now more people are emerging from that. That makes a little bit more sense. Almost every puzzle room, Akane gets knocked out in some way.
Wait, that one doesn't count.
Your hand slipped. That was it, right?
Yeah, what she said. You wouldn't mind a little do-over, right? Zero?
But what about this puzzle room, huh? I don't see her getting knocked out. I see us living!
Did it work?
America!
But this is...
Hurry, Junpei, what was your idea?
Yeah, right. First.
Really?
What the hell?
Carlos, put Akane in the fireplace.
Okay, never mind, you right. All right.
Junpei, what are you...
Akane, listen to me. Carlos and I are going to be your shield wall. What?
What are you talking about?
The bullets shouldn't hit you if there are two bodies in front of you.
But if you do that, then you'll...
It's okay. Listen, Carlos and I will protect you and die.
The fuck?
Don't worry, it'll be fine. Before we die, we just need to shift to another history.
The fuck?
Once you hear all of the X passes, Akane, you should follow right away.
The fuck?
The X passes?
In this history, 5 are already dead. Phi's the only other one alive. That means 5 X passes will be revealed. If Carlos's and mine are added to that,
Then there'll be 7.
No!
Damn it, Junpei! What the hell is this plan?
you're going to help, right?
God damn it!
Please, don't do this!
We can't go back now. This is the only way.
Where are we jumping?
To the history when we rolled the dice and they were all ones.
Okay, let's do this then. Let's protect Akane, no matter what.
I'm counting on you, Carlos.
No! No, 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 no!
Now announcing the current casualties. Q Team, Q, Mira, Eric. D Team, Diana, Sigma. C Team, Carlos, Junpei. These 7 are now deceased. As a result, 7 X passes will be revealed. I, Kill, Fool, Moon, Fate, Save, Doll.
I'm gonna write that down just for my own convenience. Give me a second here. Okay. Where's I here? I kill fool. Got it. Moon should be here. CT. Diana and Sigma, so therefore Diana should be Moon. And Sigma. Wait. One more time. Who has died? Q, Mira, Eric. I kill Fool. Yep. Moon. No, I think Doll is. Jesus, what a pain in the ass. Nah, fuck it. You know what? Let's go. Okay.
That is all.
Horrible. You're horrible, Junpei. Well, I should go now.
Okay, so confirmed that's the consciousness leaving. He said, believe so. Okay. Are we still stuck? Am I allowed to move? Stuck to this. Okay, save. And give me a quick second, guys. Looking for this right here really fast. I'm just gonna double check on something that's clearly not Arknights. You might hear Arknight music, but I swear it's not that. It's something else. Interesting. So that's where you're jumping. I mean, he even told us, but it's shown in the line. Okay.
What in the world were you thinking?
What is your problem? Look, the three of us shifted just fine, so what's the big deal?
It's not okay.
We did get 7X passes at least.
Not you too, Carlos. I can't believe you. You always were like that, weren't you, Junpei? When we were in 6th grade, you faced those rabbit-killing middle school kids alone. There were probably other ways of handling it, but you rushed right in. Even the shifting. It's okay because it worked, but what if I was left behind there?
Well, I figured you could escape alone then, or something.
But that way of thinking is completely wrong. Being the sole survivor does not make me happy. There's no point in living once you lose the one you care about the most.
Akane. I'm sorry. I never meant to ever cause you pain like that.
What's that?
Well, remember back in elementary school, your dream was to wear a ring on your left hand? So... what's the matter?
Junpei. Junpei. Thank you. Thank you so much. But you know this is my right hand, don't you?
Wait, what? Oh, you're right. It looked like the left from my side, so
Okay, Junpei. Jesus.
That's just like you, Junpei.
well, we'll move it to the correct finger later. I'll do it officially after we escape from here.
I understand. So, until then, I'll leave an empty spot open. It's been put on reserve.
Akane, do you remember the X passes for Junpei and me?
Yes. Normally, when someone shifts, they forget the memories from the last timeline. But I'm used to it. It's all there.
But wait, hold on. Carlos and I remember what happened before, too.
Huh. I think the memories were strengthened due to the resonance effect. Those with the ability to shift... Oh, there are 3 of us here, so...
But I wonder why. Why have 3 shifters gathered in a place like this?
Doesn't really seem like a coincidence.
Huh. True. Even if we really are seeing more shifters in the world, the probability...
Wait. The numbers are increasing?
Mankind is about to face an unprecedented crisis. As it stands now, we'll lose 6 billion lives. I assume mankind has sensed that and is adapting. Even though it's, in reality, only a small portion. There's no way there are tens of thousands of shifters.
Then it's definitely on purpose. But we signed up for decom of our own free will. Wait a minute. But maybe we just think that, and in actuality...
We did exactly what Zero wanted?
It's highly possible.
Ah, damn! What is that bastard thinking?
Wasn't it because he needed us to shift?
Why would that be important?
It'll all be over once we get out of here anyway.
You're right.
We couldn't care less what Zero has planned at this point.
We need 6 X-Passes. We know 5 of them already, so 1 more. Akane, tell us one of the other X-Passes.
It's save.
Okay, still writing down a few more notes. Honestly, I'm starting to see the execution problems of this story. It's kind of bothering me. But I hope that's not going to be the entire thing, because that was a lot all at once. Hang on. Let's let the scene rock. What? Sorry?
Hey! What the hell?
Wait. Is the X-Pass wrong somehow?
That can't be!
Yeah, let's try the other one too!
Akane!
It's Doll.
What the?
No way.
But why?
X-passes are sent to their respective histories.
Fair.
X-passes from alternate timelines are not applicable.
What?
No! Junpei.
Now this is hilarious. How perfect.
Okay.
Why did we even struggle through all of that just now? Those guns turned my body into Swiss cheese. And you're telling me that it was all for nothing? All we did was die in vain?
So, just one person needs to die.
What?
Just one more person, and Akane and Carlos can...
Junpei, you...
Wait, Junpei!
Hey!
Hi.
Oh...
Junpei!
You're...
Penalty. Penalty. You are charged with a rule violation. That means you must be punished.
Punished?
Time to exterminate.
Exterminate?
Oh god.
Kane! Ah, damn it, he's so strong. Any more of those punches and... This is... That was QT. But how? How did I see Q-Team? Doesn't matter. I gotta do something. If I die now, Junpei and Akane. Think. I gotta think. There must be a way. Some way to survive this situation. There has to be.
I believe that what you just did was shift, Carlos.
That's it! Shift! I could shift! There's no way I'm leaving Junpei and Akane behind. I'll come up with a plan in another history and jump right back. Where do I go? Which history should I jump to? Damn it! I don't have time to think. Then...
Okay, the game has really opened up now. It also explains why I couldn't just type in free passwords. Like, yeah, sure, I'm fine with that. Although I think I think they might have wanted to consider what their models would have looked like when they animated during its scenes, but, you know, that's okay. This game had to exist before Somnium Files, okay, where models actually look better when they're doing things. It's really... Why? Why that? Carlos! Here? Okay. Yeah, we'll jump here, Carlos. I remember that one too.
Junpei, I'm sorry. I couldn't avenge you.
Akane?
I just killed...
Right, chill for a bit. Hang on.
No. Why is Akane... This is the history where Akane was killed. I killed her. No, I didn't kill her. The one who did was me from this history. This can't be kept like this. I need to do something at least. The anesthetic worked somehow. The pain's dull. Don't know how long it'll last. Regardless, who was that kid? I have to figure out who he is somehow. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I need to do. That vision I saw, I have to tell Q-Team. Counting on you, Gab.
Never trust Gab. Carlos,
Now
you
then,
fool!
what's left is figuring out who that kid is. He might have been the one who killed Junpei in this history.
Okay. Where the hell are we? This spot right here. right? Okay, we're gonna try to remember what the hell this is.
What the?
Gab.
Okay, I remember now. I remember. You know what?
I think
The answer was always the shotgun. You're
I
done.
knew it.
What is it?
It's a note.
A note?
Search the family portrait.
Hey, where you going? Damn it. There's something special about this?
The note said to examine the family portrait.
Who is it from?
The air vent connects to Ward C, so I guess.
Carlos.
This picture must have something.
Wait, maybe this is a trap? He did kill Junpei and Akane. He could be planning to... I told you to hold on a minute!
What? You never wait for me.
Let go! Let go of me!
Whoa! What the...
A door. It's a door.
What's a door doing here?
Nope, it won't budge. Twins' birthday?
Huh?
Look, it's written right here.
The twins' birthday, huh? Okay, I'm lost. What's the big deal?
It's gotta be some kind of hint, I think.
For what?
Opening this door.
But it's totally blank. There's no input screen or confirmation device?
Yeah, no keyholes or buttons or switches either.
Hey! What are you doing?
I'm checking Mira's body.
Why?
Well, maybe she was holding on to a remote or something like that.
Wait! Let me do it. No, she didn't have anything.
Huh?
There's something on her nails.
It looks like skin and blood.
What's that doing there?
Well, it doesn't look like she has any external wounds. So that means,
This isn't Mira's blood and skin?
well, she must have struggled with someone before she died.
Killer should have scratches from Mira somewhere on their body.
Should I take my clothes off? But it's pretty strange.
What is?
Well, I thought up until now that Mira had been killed while she was asleep, after she'd been injected with the anesthetic. But if she put up a resistance,
Now it is time for you to sleep.
Zero!
When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes.
You bastard!
Pleasant dreams.
Why do I feel that we're almost done? That doesn't feel right. Okay. Back. Save. So, take a look. Nothing, 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 right? You have to go to the flow. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. I want to stop for a second. Not to absorb anything. I just want to take a small break. Hang on. Okay, give me a quick second. For Arknights? Maybe. Okay. So that is good. So no response from Kuro yet. 29. There's a lot of notes, man. And like I had to write what, 2 pages at least just for one section. So like taking a small break would not be bad. I just want to do one thing really fast. It's recruitment in Arknights. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second. All right, all you gotta do is hit some buttons and then wait 9 hours. It will be fine. I promise. Do I feel the game falling apart? If we're talking execution-wise, honestly, I think my problem is very visual. I have problems with that for sure. If we're talking about other things, I don't know. I mean, it's not like Zero Escape wasn't a wild story in the first place, but I mean, I'm not even sure what to say here. Hang on, this and this done. Okay. But like all the small nitpicky things really are adding up together. It feels like I'm parroting things, but it's also my same damn opinion. That's kind of the issue. Like initially when the story began, I found it really mesmerizing how much I had to remember previous details and bring it all together. But I felt like in the previous games, it was also tied together more concretely. You had more time, quite frankly, to absorb the details and, you know, let the ideas soak in. There's also more interactions with characters in the other story, and it seems pretty purposeful on why they are doing the story as they are right now. I'm trying to think of how I'm supposed to phrase this. I'm having trouble as I'm doing multiple things at once. Maybe that's kind of the issue. So give me a second here. This requires this. Then I put this here. Thank you, Lex. Okay. And that should be good. Should be good, yes. Okay. So what was I saying again? There was something... Oh yeah, that's mainly it, isn't it? Because it's the pacing of the work. Because this one feels a lot more rushed, where our pacing is pretty much puzzle into scene, puzzle into scene, puzzle into scene. Whereas with 99 VLR, you could hold that thought for a very long time as you're transitioning from puzzle to puzzle. And I mean, that's story-wise. If we're talking about gameplay-wise, there's more variance with the previous entries in the game as well. And this is actually really easy to pick out. Like, there's no real... It didn't take that long to kind of break down what my problems are. It just feels like it's a natural conclusion so far. But there's still more of the game, and there's still more of the story to go through. But I would say it's pacing. The main problem I have with this is pacing. And maybe execution, not just visually, but writing-wise as well. It doesn't... God, fucking, I can't believe it. Kind of sucks that the story's going to end this way. Well, we're not done yet. They can clean it up, but it kind of had gripes with how they did things already. So what was I doing again? Recruitment, right. Okay, anyway, let me do this really fast, guys. So recruitment. I got Sniper Caster Healing. Sniper Caster DP Recovery. I mean, since we're having a little small break, you can ask me anything you want, as long as you're not spoiling me. I don't know. Or you can ask my thoughts on something. Healing? Got it. So Sniper DPS looks like the best option here. Okay, Sniper DPS done. Sure, I'll take that. The other one is... I mean, I understand the reason why you're jumping around like that. It makes sense as the next escalation of Zero Escape. Because you can't... If you're trying to solve this issue with time, you're jumping to another universe and ideas like that, right? And I get the idea. I understand it. And I can follow for the most part. But I'm still bothered by pacing. This one is guard, supporter, melee. Melee is here. Guard is here. Support or supporter? Supporter is a role. Oh shit! Is DPS here? Oh fuck, man. If I got DPS supporter, I would have gotten a guaranteed 5-star. Okay, supporter, melee, guard, DP recovery is here. Caster. There's no caster. DP recovery. There's no DPS. So I got DP recovery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Guard, range, supporter, DP. Okay. So the best one's supporter. Man, it sucks. I wish there was both. Okay, supporter it is. And we're done. Okay, I apologize for the wait, guys. But, all right. Let me see what the chat's saying. So you got different interactions and party dynamics. Everything was more unified. Okay, so you're pretty much agreeing with me is what you said. Does the plot direction seem cool to you, Koopa, regardless of the execution? Does the plot direction... I mean, I was really curious how they were going to solve, well, VLR, right? How are they going to move past that story? And I anticipated what they were doing, so I think I'm more in line with it. I wonder if other viewers were anticipating what the sequel was going to be as well. So I don't feel like I'm too surprised when I'm going through the story. In fact, yeah, actually, mostly throughout the story, I'm not surprised at all. I don't think that's a fault of the writing, though. I think that's just the expectation that I have of the series by now. Just so you know, you're more likely to get top operator than get not bare minimum from recruitment. Oh, okay, I was just curious. Let's just go ahead and jump. There you go.
Sigma. It's after 0230. I guess we're not gonna be injected with the drugs.
The game is over. There's no more reason to make us sleep.
Akane will come back. Right?
Yeah, something like that,
If
Vector.
she doesn't, then we'll be stuck here.
Sigma? Do you want to try again?
Try what?
Turning on the transporter.
It's pointless. We've tried a bunch of times already. We did everything we could, but it's still as dead as a doornail.
Once a transmutation has occurred, it takes roughly 10 months to recharge.
So, what should we do for now?
I checked out the counter at the bar. Seems like we're good on food for a while.
How long will it last?
With frugal eating, we'll have enough for 10 months.
That long?
I did say frugally, didn't I? My calculations are based on half a can a day.
Oh, wow.
You remembered to include Gab, right?
Of course. There's no way I could abandon him. Let's rest for now. We'll figure things out when we wake up.
The reason why they're in this predicament is they all trusted Gab.
What is it?
Does something seem different about this now?
Like what?
I thought there were balls inside here.
Maybe it was your imagination?
Man, I really don't have the energy for a puzzle right now. Just give me a few events.
Eat.
Okay, good.
I'm not hungry.
Just do it.
Wow, the can's like half the size of the dog.
Well, I knew you'd be in here.
I actually don't really like this room. But when I'm here, I feel like there's a chance I could remember.
Do you mean Phi?
How did you...
I feel the same. For some reason, I can see her face when I come here.
Do you know what this is?
Hey, that's Phi's brooch. Why do you have it?
I don't know. It was in my pocket for some reason. Phi's safe, right?
I truly wish that's true.
Please, open the door! Open it! Why are you doing this to us? You can hear me, can't you, Zero? I know you're hiding somewhere, just watching us. You could at least tell us why! Zero! Zero! I wonder how long it's been now.
2 weeks.
You kept track?
I've been marking the wall.
It's so peaceful.
Really?
Does that sound weird? There's no war here. No violent murders, no rapes. No innocent children being abducted.
It's all going on in the outside world, though.
But at least this way, we don't have to know about it. That's why it's peaceful. No horrible bosses, no annoying drama between coworkers. You don't have to worry about seeing how happy your friends are on social media. Like, I have a new boyfriend, or my child just turned 1. Look at all this amazing food I ate at this gorgeous restaurant. I got tired of seeing it.
Sorry.
It's all just like this.
That's...
Do you know
There it is.
Materlinks, the blue bird? This is a music box using it as a motif. What is it?
Nothing. So, what about it is the same?
You know how, in the end, the bird was in Tiltil and Mittil's home all along? They traveled all across the world in search of it. This feels similar. I guess... I mean to say, happiness is closer than you think.
In this shelter?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Diana, but your interpretation is wrong. In the original work, the bluebird escapes the cage and flies away. Happiness will slip through your fingers the moment you believe you have it. It's implying that the process of dreaming is true happiness.
Well, you just ruined my dream then.
Touché. Sorry.
You won't disappear, will you? Sigma?
Not gonna eat it? Hey, what are you doing?
I'm sick of only eating this crap that tastes like dog food.
Diana.
We've been trapped in here for a month now. What in the world is Akane doing?
It's possible that she doesn't remember anything about it. I'm sure she still had the bracelet on when she left here. And if so, then there's a chance that Zero injected her again so she'd
No, that's not it. Akane betrayed us. She murdered Carlos and Junpei and abandoned us just to escape on her own. Maybe Carlos voted for Q-Team because she manipulated him into doing it.
Diana, what's gotten into you all of a sudden? Half a month ago, you were happy, saying it was peaceful.
That was then. This is now.
Has something changed?
No! Nothing's changed. Not a single thing. That's why I'm annoyed. Yesterday, today, it's all the same. Same scenery, the same can. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Ugh, it's all Rebecca's fault. She was the head nurse. Ugh, she was the one to suggest I join this experiment.
I'm not so sure you should be blaming her. You had another reason for signing up for the experiment, didn't you? You're single now, but Diana, you were married before.
What?
Weren't you?
Yes. But why do you know that?
When you were married, your husband often resorted to beating you. He was an alcoholic and recently unemployed. He screwed up at work, garnering a large debt, if I recall correctly. When the two of you dated, he came across as serious and kind, but no longer. He drank to his eyeballs, was always gambling, and would laugh while he kicked and punched you. For no reason.
Okay, take a pause here. Honestly, just saying that Diana had a husband shocks me because her model and how she acts and how she talks feels like she's 16.
That was his true face.
Okay.
Of course you left him. But even after the divorce, he persisted in following you around. He'd ask you for money, sex, and if you said no, he beat you black and blue. He's even stopped by the hospital cafeteria. You were having lunch with a coworker of yours.
Okay, fair question. Yeah, again,
He
how do you know
showed
this?
up out of the blue, screaming his head off and flipped the table. Every time he went off on you, he'd always end with, I love you. I love you so much, Diana. And weep. His pain called out to you, and you'd always find yourself caving in. In order to cut all contact with him, you figured the only way it'd work would be to seclude yourself. That's when Rebecca brought it up. I heard about a job at an experiment facility called DCOM. So you...
Stop! Stop it! What is the meaning of this? Why do you know?
Would you believe me if I said I heard it from you?
Stop playing around.
You should probably stop now.
Can't you leave me alone? Hey, what are you doing?
You're not acting like yourself.
You're the super weird one here. Ugh. It's been a whole month and a half. How can you be so calm about all this?
I have some experience with this kind of thing.
Stop talking your nonsense. Give it back.
No.
I said give it back. Hey! Look what you did!
Hey, stop!
You're so silly. You thought I was serious? Like, I'd actually like that?
Diana, you're...
I can't take it anymore! I'm so sick of this! Hey.
Wait, hang on.
Sleep with me? Do you hate me?
Of course not.
Then sleep with me. Come on, hurry! Oh, I see. You don't have the balls, coward! Then, how about... Won't you kill me? Please. Kill me.
We've jumped some...
What are you saying?
Some pretty far places here.
I'd rather be killed by someone now than wait to die, wasting away in this...
Just cut it out! Wait! Where are you going? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Forgive me, Diana. I could see how you felt. I knew you were crying out for help. But not once did I offer a hand. I couldn't. If we got too close, then I felt like something would shatter. You said the shelter was peaceful. That happiness could be found here. I knew you were putting on a brave face. In reality, the one who believed what you said was me. It's just like you said. I'm not brave. I'm a coward and a wimp. Deep down inside, I was scared of change. I didn't want to lose you. Like that time. Like that bluebird.
I'm so sorry, Sigma. I have a dream.
You want to go to the moon, right? You've been obsessed with it since you were a kid. Even your name, Diana, comes from the goddess of the moon.
Hey, Sigma, can you tell me now why you know so much about me?
I've lived with you for 3 years, so I know almost everything about you.
Huh?
It's not your fault you don't understand. I'm talking about the future. But this history doesn't mean it's an extension of that one. It's a different one. Okay, so hypothetically, let's say right now we're on this knee. If you continue on the path, you'll only reach the end of the right toes. You'll never go to the left ones. I was just talking about the left leg path. Sorry, I started talking nonsense again.
Sigma? Are you really from the future?
You believe me?
Yeah, I do. I think it rather makes the dream better. I need to tell you something. Sigma?
If you say you're pregnant, I'm gonna...
Maybe.
Okay. 11/16/2029.
You did amazing, Diana. It's a healthy boy.
Wait! Hold on! Something... I think there's another!
Cute. They're so cute.
Yes.
Who'd have thought you'd have fraternal twins? You didn't realize?
Well, I did have a hunch, but I couldn't be sure.
It doesn't matter, as I'm just glad you gave birth safely. Even in a place like this.
It's all because of you, Sigma. Thank you.
Stop. I didn't do anything.
You gave me your food as soon as you knew I was pregnant.
You were the one who did all the work. Thank you, truly. I couldn't be more proud. You know how people claim unconditional love? I hated that phrase. I thought it was a lie. I thought there's no way something like that exists. Well, I'm a selfish bastard. Every time I help someone, in the back of my mind, I'm expecting recompense. Whether it be gratitude, praise, or for a higher power to approve of me. But now, I know. There really is such a thing as unconditional love in this world. There's no doubt in my mind that I'd give my life for them. Not for gratitude or praise. I don't believe in God, so it's not for God either. I need nothing in return. I don't care if I fade away. I just want them to be safe. And to survive. That's all I ask. Gab, listen to me. You know that biscuit I just gave you? That was the last one. There's nothing else left.
Okay, that could have gone a lot darker.
Thanks for everything. We've gone through so much pain. You always listened to me when I vented to you. You saved me many times. So, thank you. Diana, I want to show you something. Follow me.
The transporter's turned on.
I came by earlier and noticed it. It appears to be completely charged.
Sigma, don't tell me.
That's right. I'm transporting these two.
What?
Don't worry. Transporting them doesn't mean they'll disappear. Their original bodies stay behind after they're scanned.
Then...
Are you going to say it's pointless? We're out of food. If we simply do nothing... You understand? I'm sure you remember. But it'll take another 10 months to recharge.
So, you're saying this would be the last time we can use it then?
Which means we can't stay with them.
I know.
Each pod must always hold one body within it. 2 or more people cannot go into a single pod.
Where do we send them?
Not the future. It's too dangerous.
Then, the past.
There's no point to send them to the near future. Sometime before Zero obtains this device, they'll have to go before the year 2009. Did you think of a name?
What about you? Remember? We promised. I'd name him if it was a boy, and you would if it was a girl.
Then we'll start with the boy.
Sigma, your name is from the Greek letter Sigma, right? So, I thought, why don't we name our son Delta? My first initial is D. And then to connect that D to a Greek letter...
Delta? I like it.
What about the girl?
Oddly enough, I was considering a Greek letter too. I want to use the one that means the most to me.
Is it?
Phi. I'd like to name our daughter after her.
Phi. I think it's perfect. It's a wonderful name. Oh, hold on just a minute. We gave them their names. It wouldn't be right if someone changed them, would it?
That's...
Phi's brooch.
You're sending it with her?
Yes. And Delta, I want to give him this.
The Bluebird music box. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Kind of glad I don't have a camera for this stream because you really don't want to see my face right now. Oof. Is about as... That's a strong word right now. Put it in the dictionary. Oh boy. Where... Oh my god. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right. Let's do this. So I know some of you come into the stream to hear my thoughts about things, and that's obviously something that I expect now. So what makes me really sad about this is that I see the potential in this story, and I've seen it through the series, right? It's for the most part pretty well crafted. The biggest downer is I know that Uchikoshi could do better, right? And he has kept me really tied to this trilogy for a large part of several months, actually. So I honestly don't think that this is a problem of execution. So to clarify that, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that Uchikoshi and the other writers who were involved were incompetent, right? They've already proven it to me that they can write. It feels like this is a problem of time. And obviously time is an important factor when it comes to pacing, right? So much of that sequence there, we'll say the moment I clicked on Diana's ending section there until the end, a lot of that was not believable to me. Like, Sigma purposely being an asshole to Diana because he didn't want to feel the sense of closeness with Diana did not feel believable to me, right? Then there was the execution of it. I didn't read his intention prior to him telling that story, like the story about how he knew everything about Diana, and it came off as being really cold, right? And also like being very unaware. It makes sense that functionally it would be a thing that would push her away, but it could have been done many other ways as well. And having that sequence there take up so much of the time made it less personal, is what I would say. I'm trying to figure out a better way to explain that. So yeah, you're talking about a personal story, and you're shoving it back in front of her face. And yeah, functionally, again, it makes a lot of sense of why that can be used to push her away. The problem is, I'm not talking about the characters interacting themselves. I'm talking about the effect of the scene with the viewers or the readers, right? I think with the time that was presented to the audience, right, you had to condense a story to make these two become lovebirds and therefore end with this kind of ending. I felt it would have been far safer if they just relied on a very close, tight-knit story and you prove that they fall in love. You don't have to have them break apart like that, and then you had to show that scene. You didn't have to have Diana go crazy, even though it's logical. That's what would happen in that scenario, right? You could have just intensely focused on the proof that these two will fall in love. With God, there's so little room though. That's the issue. Damn. But they had to condense so many ideas in the final section, like who are these babies, right? Here is this brooch that has to be given back to Fi. Here is this old callback to the blue bird. Here is that story and its meaning again. Here is Diana going crazy during the sequence here. Here is another time skip. Here is Sigma being an asshole, and then I guess for a moment I thought that he cared about Fi in terms of a romantic relationship. Thank God that's not the case, because that got really awkward. Like originally, or rather, I would put money down that somewhere out there before this game existed, there were probably fan pairings of Sigma and Fi. Now that got really awkward, didn't it? Just now. That's what I thought. And I was like, yeah, I hope Sigma and Fi are not related, because that was certainly a thought that I had in my head. But I'm like, nah, you wouldn't do that. Because clearly Fi and Sigma have something going on here, and it feels kind of similar to Junpei and Akane, and you want to replicate that, right? Because that gives like a callback to the previous series, and then you can borrow information that way. But instead, you did that. And I can't think of... Jesus. Like, my theory would have solved that problem and wouldn't have made it as awkward. That was really awkward. Well, So anyway, again, I'll emphasize this. I really don't think this story is a sign of incompetence. They've already proven it to me that they can write. I really think that this is just a sign of time and resources. And you can go throughout this game and find evidence of that. Why are all the puzzles so similar? Why are scenes not given enough time to push forward? Why are models super jank at certain times? Why was his watch clipping through the baby near the end of the scene? Why do the babies look like they're John JPEGs? Why I can give you a quick answer, right? It's already shown in interviews. This series didn't make much money in Japan. I think it's logical to say that this one didn't do too well either, and ZTD probably suffered from budget reasons as well as apparently time. So it leaves me kind of depressed, actually, because I want to see success from the writers I believe in, right? And that's not to say Uchikoshi isn't successful, because he is, but it kind of sucks to have kind of like a less poignant work to finish off your trilogy. And again, we're not done. There's still time. But when I went through this stream, there were already multiple moments where I'm going like, this does not feel well executed, right? For me, I can immediately think of like the AB room section and Akane freaking tripping, I guess. No, her foot touched in water and got electrocuted, whatever. Or like this whole section that we just talked about. What else was a problem? Evil Q and his models and how he punched everyone around, too anime for me, which might as well be like a synonym for melodramatic now. I don't know, man. That was really rough. So right now, at this point, my hopes for the story has really dropped. When I went into ZTD, I was going in with my eyes like filled with stars. I was like, oh my god, look at this. The models look better than VLR. They're using cutscenes now, so clearly Spike Chunsoft is trying to move closer to like a film medium, and the music is fine. They're using some old music, but it sounds good still. Puzzles seem to be everywhere. This is an exciting new group of characters, and everything seemed to be all right for ZTD to be okay. And I'm a little bit nervous now, right? Because what I thought was very intentional might have come off as by whim, not by craft. So, yeah, you want to hear my thoughts? There they were. I'm actually very nervous about VLR now. Like, I don't want this to end in a terrible way. And maybe they'll find a way to make things feel more not cohesive. I get the story so far, but just end smoothly. Just end smoothly. I'm nervous. Like, holy shit, man. That was rough. What time is it? It's 11:49. I've streamed for 3 hours. I'm a little not motivated right now, quite frankly. I'm thinking about just pausing here, coming back to another time, let my brain refresh itself, and think about it again. I mean, it's not... I'm actually at a loss for words. I don't know how else to continue this, right? Because the to say the least, I was definitely a fan of this series. And it's nice after like a huge break from games you were not that motivated in, I suppose, to have an investment in how a show or TV show or I don't know, book or visual novel, whatever, right, is gonna turn out. But the flip side is if you're super invested, it feels like kind of a painful uh, realization when things don't go all right. And you know, I'm not gonna be the guy who sends curse words to an author. I'm definitely wouldn't be that person. I just feel a little bit sad, you know, because I believed in the writers who invested themselves in this series, and I know they can do a lot better. They've already proven it. It just happens to be that ZTD is not going as well as I'd hoped. That's really about it, right? That's all it is. Pretty much the only thing that could hurt me more is if I exist in a timeline where Muv-Luv Alternative gets its sequel and it turns out bad. That's the only thing that I think, visual novel wise, that could hurt me more right now. And I'm gonna just, if that happens, I'm just gonna shift right over to another world line. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna put that out there, okay? We're gonna call it quits for tonight. I don't wanna continue moving forward in this right now. So heads up, if you wanna stick around for Arc Night, stick around. Otherwise, I will see you next time with Zero Escape, either this weekend on Saturday or on Tuesday at 8 p.m. PST. So let's just wrap this up, make it really fast, okay? So if you're new here, there are 2 streamers in FinestKO. I'm Koopa. I stream on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and sometimes the weekends at around 8 p.m. PST. And the other streamer is Spirit Juice. He streams on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. PST. So if you ever forget when we stream, pretty much every day, 8 p.m. PST. Let's see. If you're going to be leaving here, I understand. We are FinestKO, a variety stream with fighting game roots. Here is our social media. Let me see if I can find the button. Bam. So twitter.com and facebook.com/FinestKO are the places to follow to know when streams and events happen. You can also join our Discord, which is here, to get notifications too. Our YouTube will be updated in the future. I've been working on it, learning some new skills as time goes by. You can follow me personally if you like at twitter.com/FaceKoopa, and Scott's Twitter is there as well. That's it for now. I will be switching to Arc Night, so take it easy, guys. If you're going to leave, otherwise, if you're going to stick around, stick around.